In today's global economy, it's hard to find any value for 16 cents. Dime stores have been replaced by dollar stores for even our least valued items. But for what is considered spare change to millions of people around the world, you can make a dramatic impact on the life of a child half a world away. There are over 2 billion children living in the world today who dream and aspire to do great things. A small portion of these children will never get the opportunity to fulfill their destinies due to the devastating effects of malnutrition. Vitamin A deficiency alone affects approximately 25% of all the developing world's preschoolers and is responsible for the deaths of 1 to 3 million infants a year. Iodine deficiency is the single greatest cause of brain damage. This year alone, over 5 million children will die from causes related to malnutrition. The current food relief programs across the globe are just not effective in dealing with the root problem of malnutrition. According to the Global Relief Organization, Doctors Without Borders, traditional grain-based food relief products can be either deficient in necessary nutrients or contain a number of elements that limit the body's ability to absorb the nutrients that are present. The children may not be hungry, but their bodies are still starving for nutrients. Malnutrition is the #1 killer of children in the world. In fact, every 6 seconds a child dies not from hunger, but from malnutrition or related causes. The good news is there are real answers available right at our fingertips. In 1994, Sam Castor helped found a nutritional company that today has become a global leader in marketing nutritional dietary supplements and plant-based technology solutions. And in 2006 was ranked 5th by Forbes magazine in its list of America's 200 best small companies.
You know, for over 20 years I've been involved in the research and development of some of the most advanced nutritional compositions on the planet, and never really had dealt with malnutrition. I wasn't actually confronted with that issue until my wife and I in the late 1990s were supporting an orphanage organization out of Romania. And like a lot of other families, we had given money, and the caregivers had come over to America and thanked us for the contribution and shared what they had done with the money. But at the very end of the conversation, she was brokenhearted over the fact that she said, you know, with all the things that we've done, we still have not been able to impact the quality of life of these children. And what became apparent is that the children in these orphanages in Romania were not dying of hunger. They had food. They were dying of malnutrition and malnutrition-related issues. She said, in fact, we're losing 35 to 40 kids a year. And you know, Lynn and I are sitting here thinking, wait a minute, we're involved in the development of the most advanced technologies on planet Earth. This is a group we ought to be sharing them with. That's exactly what we did. We sent them enough product for a year. Well, the next year they came back and they said, you know, you're not going to believe what's happened. The quality of life of our children has changed dramatically. And for the first time, we realized that in our lives there was a purpose beyond just running a good business. And it was sharing technology, stewarding technologies that could be meaningful in bringing real value to children's lives all over the world.
Out of this, Sam and Linda Castor formed Manna-Relief in 1999 with Don and Lydia Herndon, and in the last 10 years have impacted the lives of over 80,000 children in more than 80 countries around the world.
You know, there's some tremendous solutions to malnutrition. What we found that is most impactful to children is provide the nutrients that supports their physiology better than anything else. Their lives are so compromised of just the basic nutrients like vitamins and minerals. But when you put them in the most natural form, you get the biggest response. But you know, beyond that, these kids' immune systems have been compromised too. And there's new technologies in nutrition that actually support children's immune systems in ways that basic nutrients don't touch. In 2009, our company actually developed a brand new technology that for the first time allowed a person to have access to natural vitamins, plant-sourced minerals, and nutritionally effective amounts. Now what's great is it's not only a great thing for adults to eat, but kids love these things. But here's what's important. It's the most nutritionally sound thing they will eat their entire day. And it makes a huge difference in the issue of malnutrition. You know, the goal of our campaign is to link 1 million people or 1 million families with 1 million orphans that are at risk from malnutrition around the world. And you know, for just 16 cents a day, I mean, that's less than $5 a month. Your entire family can see the benefit of making a difference in the life of a child all the way on the other side of the world. And I know it's been important for our family to experience that.
That's exactly right, Sam. That's how it happened in our family. Our son Chad was 15 when he went on his first Romania trip, and he was so impacted by how these children's lives were changed by the nutritional products that we gave them, that he came home, and we realized then, as he was telling us what happened there, that this isn't just something that we can do in our generation, but this is something that his generation can do. And so we're doing this as a family. We're going out and making a difference in the lives of orphans all over the world. And so we encourage you as a family, get your children involved and let them see how they too can make a difference in the lives of orphans all over the world.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, giving every family the opportunity to play a role in the life of a child somewhere on the other side of the earth, that without your intervention has very little hope of a quality of life. So join us today. It'll be the most rewarding thing that you and your family have ever done.
There are a lot of insignificant things you could purchase for 16 cents, but not at Manna-Relief. Your spare change can spare a child a life of misery. So please, join us today.